Glory be and welcome in. We return with more Total War League Season 11 action. It's Sean as Massilia taking on Grozny Borz, who is Tillis. So the Hippeus build from Sean. He's got Massilia and Cav, 3 of them. 4, oh no, and then some citizen. So 1 citizen. Who's got 6 of the mid-tier melee Cav. 3 Hippeus, make it 4 with the general, and then he's going with a lot of melee. Celt warriors on the side, axe warriors 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them, and then 2 more Celt warriors. So was that 10 melee, 10 cavalry? He is facing Grozny Borz. Looks like some raiding horsemen, 5 raiding horsemen, so a lot of skirm cav. Might come back to regret that. Gallo-Thracian infantry, 2 of them, 1 Thracian warrior, and then, oh wow, this is surprising. A lot of Gallo-Thracian infantry, 3 more. Is that only 4 tribal warriors? 2 Thracians, 1 noble horse general, and 3 Celt slingers. So pretty surprising. So we start with this battle. Only 4 tribal warriors. I've not seen these Gallo-Thracians much. Let's take a peek at their stats. 34 melee attack at the 40 weapon damage. Pretty good. That's pretty high. Large charge bonus, you know, decent armor. Actually, it looks like their the stats aren't too bad. The tribal warriors, 95 armor. They only have 30 melee attack, but still, they're such a force. They're such a force. Jelly, welcome in. Welcome in, damn it. You can chat since today, you fool. Since the Emperor had a good afternoon. Let's just say that. Let's just say that, damn it. But we are commentating a battle for the YouTube. Sean as Massilia, Grozny Borz as Tillis. This, I'm gonna say this is one of the strangest Tillis builds I've ever seen. I love Grozny, but I hate this build. I don't like this build whatsoever. So Sean here, Sean's got a rush build. Sean's certainly just gonna, I mean, you can see it right here. You can see the forward push. He is not stopping the push. He's gonna hit and hit hard. I'm assuming he's gonna pair this with some Hippeus charges, maybe even some Massilian Cav charges. But here comes some skirm Cav. Here comes his right side. Sean and his right flank going in first, and they are not stopping. They're all going for it. So here we go. Big H. So a nice first charge from Sean. I like that. Hitting the Gallo-Thracians. Celt warriors in. And now here comes the cavalry. And look at this, the Massilian Cav. Is there going to be a mishap from the raiding horsemen? They're into melee. They do catch 1 at least. But that Cav is firmly in the back, and the tribal is taking a big hit. Big hit. 2 big hits. And here comes a 3rd from the Hippeus Lancer. Sean's shock and charge build starting off well here. He's got that 3 Cav who have flanked deep. There's not going to be much to protect from those Massilian Cav in the back, as all Hippeus charges connect. Sean's basically eating at McDonald's right now. I'd say that he is loving this start. Good start, and now here we go. Here we go. Noble Horse having to fend off that Massilian Cav, but the pressure's on. The pressure's on for these slingers. The pressure's on for the raiding horsemen. The raiding horsemen having to accept a melee engagement. So in they go. There's 1 Hippeus down. It looks like this Massilian has found the back of those Gallo-Thracians. So you can see the base morale. 50 morale for those Thracians and 55 with the tribal warriors. As the damage dealt, 1 slinger routing. So there's an Hippeus dead. Not sure. I think, did Sean forget to bring out that Hippeus? I think the Hippeus charged in and did not maneuver out of there, but here we go. Good recovery for Sean. Straight into the back in a double rout. That is huge. 65 and 103. Don't tell me they are routing at 101 men. The low morale of Tillis coming to light in this battle. So those units gone. Now this is all opening up as the Hippeus general making the Tillis army pay. More routing, 45 base morale from the Thracian warriors, 76 men. The raiding horsemen trying to hold on, but there's so many numbers, so many cavalry. They cannot hold on for very long, and they're not using all their pilum. So lots of units, axe warriors opened up. That Hippeus routes. Let's see how that Hippeus general is. General at 37. 37. There goes another Cav. So Cav, you know, they're actually being killed here, so that's huge. Her name is Grozny Borz. But Sean says, I still want the backs of your tribal warriors. Straight in they go. 55. And dwindling. As that Hippeus holds on at 4 men. So holding on at 59 noble horse on the Tillis general. Here comes some melee axe warriors in. This Massilian Cav safely escaped. It looks like they're going to go for that loose slinger. Curious what Grozny chooses to do with his general. I don't know if I like that, pursuing it to protect his slinger's already dead. He's got 40 men. There's a Cav coming in, and by the looks of it, he's still going for that unit. Still going. As this Hippeus wants more blood, the general wants more blood. Does Grozny have a pilum in him? He does, but he's too little, too late to react. As they are crushed by the general of Sean. Magnificent maneuvership, magnificent play. This raiding horseman trying to get in. Will Sean learn from his previous battle mistakes? Is he going to stick in, or is he going to run? He's choosing to run. Choosing to run as those raiding horsemen straight in. Looks like some support from the axe warriors. This Massilia general probably going to die. He is dead. That general is dead, so still 58 noble horse. We see the balance of power. It's all Massilia. All Massilia. What kind of damage? 114 of the axe warriors. 62 Celts. There's a lot of melee left. Those tribal warriors, those Gallo-Thracians that we were talking about, they're gone. They're gone. Do we have a pilum? We do have a decent pilum. I don't know if all of it got off. But those axe warriors doing some damage and not losing many men. So definitely a favorable trade. There's another pilum. Straight into the noble horse general. All melee gone. It's just the noble horse general. And don't tell me there's 5.5 minutes on the clock. How are there 5.5 minutes on the clock? You've got the noble horse general. He is going at it. Shaken he is, but he says, I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up in the face of this giant that is Sean. Sean's lungs as black as they get. The Massilian general routing. Can Sean and his men, Sean's smoking habits could really hurt him here. Is he going to be able to chase down the general? I'm being told that Grozny Borz has a clean set of lungs, and his horse can run forever. He might even be running forever, as there are 4.5 minutes on the clock. My goodness. 4.5 minutes. These fighters push in. Second winding this tribal warrior. So Grozny not giving up without a fight. Without a fight. Let's just zoom it up. Let's just zoom it up. And even battle rhything these tribal warriors doesn't want them to go. Does not want them to go. Trying to get them back in the battle. They should. They've got a long ways to go. So Grozny knows that this is a huge game. I believe at this point Grozny's already dropped a game to the Emperor and a few others. This is no joke, this group, but they're still running. Still running. I think a minute has passed. They are still routing. Grozny's got his general on him. The general does provide a morale boost, but you can see the general, he's shaken. Army losses. Now the tribal warrior has returned. And from all that routing, they're active. The general's been second winded. Sean can smell some blood in the water. Let's see if Grozny can somehow come back. I just don't think so. 100 axe warriors, 70. Even one meager charge in these tribal warriors, and I think they're done. We'll see if they can even make this first charge sustainable. Here we go. 1 minute and 50 seconds on the clock. Grozny says, not yet. Not yet. Let's get into the engagement, and I'll play this clock. I wouldn't even be surprised if this if there's just a mass rout without an engagement. But I guess I spoke way too soon. Straight in. Not many options. Back goes the general. In goes the not the best charge for the Tribal Warriors. They are completely blobbed up, and they will become surrounded. And guess what? The general is routing. The Tribal Warriors routing again. Still doing anything they can. There goes the Tribals, and now it's only a matter of time. The Tillis general, second winded. See if he's got a battle rhythm up his sleeve. He is wavering, but props to Grozny for sticking it out and going to the deep end of battle. Look at this. Sean's units wanting to rout. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. There's no way. And in go the horses. Big hit. Those Axe Warriors wanted to rout, but I don't think that is the case. Sean claiming victory as it is finished. Grozny fighting to the death, but falling just short. The rush build paid off. Those raiding horsemen unable to fend off all the cavalry. The slingers eliminated early from Lord Sean. Very, very early. Good usage of all units. Sean was on top of his units this battle, and thus he claims the victory. Praise be to Lord Sean and glory to the Empire.